How to facilitate contact and interact with the other side. I've had various encounters, so-called contact sessions, downloads, and so forth. Nothing but terms and words that fall short of something rather simply remembering your nature. Eternal, non-local, and non-linear. There are hundreds, possibly thousands of methods that people suggest as to how to establish contact. Whilst I don't doubt their sincerity, some are rather misleading, at least in comparison to my personal interactions. I'd say the first and cornerstone requirement is to genuinely wish to know about it and interact with the phenomenon. This becomes easier when one stops sending ego-driven requests, surrenders, and understands there is more beyond. One must be ready to accept there is a force, or rather a familiar presence, wishing to interact with all humans who so truly wish it. Your genuine intention is indeed the cornerstone. The matter takes practice, intent, and repetition. Much like calibrating an antenna, there are two main frequencies on this plane. One is doubt-based, insistent, and mechanical. The old ego OS, who runs on make-believe time yesterday/guilt plus tomorrow/anxiety. The ego demands proof and immediate answers. The self, on the other side, only answers when called upon and followed up on. It is non-linear. Patient never insists, only reciprocates true intent. Those who align themselves with this frequency, those who learn how to distinguish between them, will be ultimately compensated. The sighting of orbs, seeing numbers in repetitions of at least 3 sets, 111, 777, 333, etc. Goosebumps in a good way, and ultimately at the final stages, dreams that feel more real than this life, memories of past incarnations, even before our time on Earth. To facilitate this endeavor, aside from the suggested tips, other than mentioning this is a completely personal endeavor, one could say that during the wee hours of the night or close to nature, I am particular trees and green bodies, the ultimate ideal platform being the water, one must find a much more easier time making contact. This reality is ultimately an EM field, and during the night, whilst the EM field and the machine sleeps, the presence soars and is easier accessible. Same wise with trees and water, following the same logic. Seek and you shall find. From ancient times to these days, what was truth yesterday continues to be so today, just like our most treasured and ancient knowledge that this world is of illusory nature. Equally, all humans, whether they believe or not, have sensed to some extent how there is something off about this world. Again, I say what I is true yesterday continues to be truth today. What you are seeking is also seeking you. You have never been alone, only distracted. Leave that second-guessing vibration of the doubt, trust in the everlasting capacity of your consciousness to reach beyond, and all those with those who truthfully seek shall be corresponded when they so allow it. That is